Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. I am Adam. We are live. This is the aftermath. Manchester United have beaten Swansea 4-0 this afternoon in the early kickoff, and sitting back watching the rest of the teams play and the games and the results come through. It was pretty relaxing after Manchester United had done the business in Wales. It was beautiful to see. Now, I've been doing Matchday Mac today. I chucked the tweet out over on Full Time Devils. So if you're joining me from Full Time Devils, then welcome to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Adam McKola. And if you're new, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. We're live for about half an hour, 45 minutes, just talking about the game that we have seen today. Manchester United against Swansea. Now, I did my review live outside the Liberty Stadium earlier on today. So obviously you've already heard my general thoughts on the game, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth here today. We're going to talk about tactics. We're going to talk about the formation. We're going to talk about player ratings. Going to give you my man of the match if you haven't heard that already. And of course talk about the highlights in the game, because it was an action-packed game there today for Manchester United, and it was really entertaining to watch. So thank you all for joining me in the Aftermath Live. Now, if you don't know what this is, we usually do this a day after the game, but seeing as we've had a few hours from the game today, seeing as I've been able to relax at home, having got in from the match, and I'm in a good mood. We haven't lost, so like, I want to do this. I want to talk about the football. It's not like I don't want to talk about the football at this moment in time. I actually do. So this is what we're doing right now. We are doing the Aftermath Live, even if it is a little bit early. I'm going to jump into the comments as well. Kumar saying, hi mate, waiting a long time. Thank you for joining us. Arsenal lost as WWE fan, and he's laughing at that. S-Ben's singing the new Romelu Lukaku song in the comments. Victor Lindelof, does he hold a place in this team? Says Ankush, we've got to give him time to settle into the team. Zayed says, what type of midfielder is Pogba, 6, 8 or 10? He can play any of those positions, mate. Swansea actually put up a fight, says Mahir. Stoke are world class. I know what that's about. What do I think about the Arsenal game, says Mark Harris. Look, a few of you guys are commenting about the Arsenal game, so I guess if we get 100 likes, I'll talk about Arsenal for you lot. So get hitting that like button and we'll talk about it in a bit. But let's talk about Manchester United right now, yeah? Let's talk about that. McLaren says he had to stop Arsenal Fan TV and chill to watch this. You can go back to that in a bit. Don't worry about that. Them Arsenal Fan TV videos are going to be there all day, all night, all week. It's also going to be like that all season. So they need to get used to it. And at the end of the day, we need to just laugh at them. Jack Roden says Chicharito 2 goals, unlucky Adam. Actually, it's not unlucky Adam, because Chicharito is in my fantasy Premier League team. Now, regardless of what I think of Chicharito, I know he gets goals. So I put him in my fantasy team and he's got me goals and he's got me points today. So I'm loving it. So it's not unlucky actually. It's actually very lucky. And my fantasy team's had a good day today. 6 of my players played and I got 2 goals from Chicharito. I got 1 goal from Lukaku. I got a goal and an assist from Pogba. I got a goal from Mane. So I'm laughing. Msal says he has liked the video, of course. Thank you very much, Msal, for liking the video. Marco Rourke's back in the house. Nicky Collis is back as well. Zach Lucani is back too. He says, why isn't Jose starting Martial? Look, Anthony Martial today, he was absolutely fantastic for Manchester United. He was great when he came on. Again, he was direct, he was threatening, he was running with the ball, he was laying the ball off at the right times, he was passing, he was moving. He was excellent. He worked up in the build-up to the goal for Romelu Lukaku as well. People forget that, but he helped in the build-up to that. And then obviously with his goal, it was a fantastically taken goal. He nicked him, got the ball, burst the pace, passed the ball on, received it back from Paul Pogba, took the defender on, boom, throws the keeper, tuck it into the side of the net. Fantastic finish from Martial. And we know he can do that. We know he can do that. He's always been doing it. We just need to get him playing. We need to get him confident. In the last hour or so, I've been checking out the... I watched the last 15 minutes of that game back. And I watched some of the analysis on Sky Sports as well. And I did agree with what they were saying about Anthony Martial. At some points last season, he didn't look confident, or he didn't look wanted at times. He didn't look like he felt like he could score goals. Whereas this time around, he is feeling it. And you can tell he's got a point to prove every time he comes onto the pitch. It's absolutely fantastic to see. Zach says Pogba's chip was beautiful as well. You guys are saying it's 100. Glenn's back in the comments. Bally Saw is loving life and loving football. When Manchester United are winning and winning comfortably and playing very good football as well, it is a beautiful thing to see. But what we have to talk about, thank you for the comment, by the way, Ankush. What we have to talk about, is the fact that at a point in this game, Swansea City looked like they were about to score, or they could grab a late equaliser with about 20-15 minutes to go. But Manchester United managed to hit them on the counter. When they were opening up, Manchester United managed to hit them on the counter, and it was beautiful. When we've got Mkhitaryan, Martial, Lukaku, and all those guys running at teams, it's hard for them to handle us. It is hard for them to handle us. In fact, no one can handle us when it's like that. And a great point that the guys made as well. If Manchester United get the first goal in games, if we go 1-0 up, it's hard for teams to cope. Because when Manchester United are breaking on you like that, how are you going to deal with it? Petulia says it was 1-0. I was nervous as fuck. 8 goals to nothing in 2 matches. Jose indeed is playing the way United should, says Robin. And I was looking at last season. It took us 5 games. It was the 69th minute of the 5th game when Marcus Rashford scored. So it took us 5 games to score 8 goals last season. Whereas this time in the Premier League, we managed to do it nicely. Good evening, great win, 1 game at a time, says Ajay. Totally agree with that sentiment as well. We can't get too carried away. We cannot get too carried away. I'm worried Herrera will get dropped, says Jack. I wouldn't worry about Herrera at all. I wouldn't worry about Herrera. He has his place in his team. Jose Mourinho trusts Herrera as well. I think tactically he has his role. I think he himself is a fantastic player, and he's always going to have a place in his team. There's going to be times when we need to play Herrera. What I like about Jose at the moment is, against teams like Swansea, against teams like West Ham, teams that we did drop points against last season, he's playing Matic, who gives us more balance in the midfield. He's playing Pogba, and he's playing a more attacking third midfielder, someone like Mata. He played Pereira against Sampdoria. So I think in a midfield 3, going with another more attacking option makes sense. It gives us a little bit more guile, and it allows that 4-3-3 to turn into an almost 4-2-3-1 in attack, or a 4-2-4 even at the speed we break at. So we have to look at that as well. But I think Ander Herrera will have his time. There'll be games when we need him. The games against Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, etc. If Ander Herrera doesn't start, I don't know. You know what I mean? Ander Herrera will definitely start. So don't worry about that. Puram says Dot is dropping another comedy gold. He's always moaning that Dot, innit? Just leave him alone, man. Just leave him alone. I don't want to give him any more attention than they are already craving. Smash the like button, says Jerome. Yes, get hitting that like button as well. We are on 130 likes, so thank you very much. Loved Gaz on the fan cam today. We did have a Gaz stand-in today. What's up, Brian? What's up, Ankush? What's up, Aman? Jerome? Martial or Rashford to start, says Jerome. Let's talk about this, because I think Marcus Rashford was good today. He had chances where he should have scored, but I think in general he was very good today, just as he was against West Ham. Both games he didn't score, but his performance, Jose Mourinho would have been happy with it. They would have been happy with it. Martial comes on in his position twice, gets 2 goals and an assist in those 2 games in about 25 minutes. Now that isn't a reflection on Marcus Rashford. There will be points in the season where Martial's starting, he comes off, Marcus Rashford comes on and scores a goal. There will be times in the season when that happens, and we have to, be aware that it is a very, very long season. But what I think Jose Mourinho is doing is gonna play in that front three. Romelu Lukaku is gonna be your number 9. He is gonna be the number 9 there, and then you've got obviously Mkhitaryan on the right, and on the left you've got Martial or Rashford. I don't think we will see many times Martial, Rashford and Lukaku in the front 3. I don't think we will do that. And the reason being is, obviously, when those 3 play, we then haven't got a striker on the bench, at least until Zlatan Ibrahimovic comes. So Maybe when Zlatan comes, we can play those three. But at this moment in time, without a backup number 9 on the bench, we can't play those three together at once. So we have to be aware of that. We have to. Stuart Ken has just asked for a recap now. What I've been doing at the moment is, mate, obviously I did my review earlier. So we've just been talking a little bit about tactics in the game. I've been answering a few of your questions. And I think we were talking about as well the point that Sky made today, which was a great point. When United go 1-0 up, if we get that first goal, because of the pace and the speed and the power that we have on the break, and the ingenuity in the likes of Mkhitaryan and Mata, teams will find it very, very hard to deal with us if they go behind against us. So we have to keep that in mind as well. Also looking at how this 4-3-3 with a more attacking player like Mata in it, instead of someone like Herrera. People are asking whether Herrera will now be dropped. But no, you can't say he's being dropped. We've got so many options in this team, and that's what you need to have to be able to go on. And you need to have these options. If you want to challenge on all four fronts, we need to have these options. Rexa says, is Pereira going to be on loan again? I don't think he is going to be on loan again. Jose Mourinho mentioned him earlier as being potentially his fourth signing, and it made me think back to, do you remember the video we did with Full-Time Devils, the 3 in 3 out? That video that we did with Full-Time Devils, I said one of my 3-ins was Andreas Pereira coming into the squad, and he has. So I'm absolutely delighted with that, if I do say so myself. Herrera is a robust engine, says Nav. We will always need Herrera. I called the 4-0 today. I wish put a bet on it instead of 25 on Lukaku to score with his head, says Bally. Can we talk about Arsenal, says Mark. I did tell you guys that I would, of course, try to talk about Arsenal. I don't really want to talk about Arsenal. Why do we want to talk about Arsenal when Manchester United are playing so well? But you guys want me to. Arsenal are shit. End of convo, says Ronak. Arsenal are shit. End of convo. They don't look very good, to be totally honest with you, without Alexis Sanchez. And I said at the beginning of the season, if Lacazette is a replacement for Sanchez, they're in trouble. If Sanchez leaves, they're in trouble. They will not finish in that top 4, anywhere close to it. And I still stand by that. Stoke City aren't great, and they handled Arsenal today. Now, Arsenal did have their chances. They did have their chances. But you look at Stoke today, they weren't great. This isn't a big Stoke side that they have played and lost to in the past. This is a Stoke side that tried to play football. Jesse Rodriguez, Saido Berahino, etc., etc. And Arsenal failed to deal with them. So, look, fuck Arsenal. Fuck all of them. Fuck the boring Arsenal fans that are just moaning. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. How about that? Sorry we don't chat about mid-table teams unless we're playing them here. Also good to see you on BT Sports as Stingers. Yes, mate. I was on BT Sport tonight, and if you did see it on PR tonight, and thank you to BT Sport for having us. I was absolutely buzzing when I did that video for them, because it was just outside the stadium. United had just won 4-0. It was happy, happy days. I'm just reading your comments. The Martial effect kicked in again today, eh? Adam, he comes on, 3 goals go in, says Steven Stevenson. Some could say it was the Marwan Fellaini effect and he kicked in today. But yeah, I do agree with you, mate. Martial is looking good. And I keep blowing his horn. I keep saying, play Martial, play Martial, play Martial. And when he comes on and he scores like that, happy days, man. It just makes me feel great. JA says, fuck City. Do you think we will challenge for the title, says Matthew Rigg? Yes, I do think we will challenge for the title. This isn't a reaction to these last 2 games, although these last 2 games show that we will challenge for the title. But we will. We have to. Jose Mourinho has had that season to get to grips with Manchester United, and we have to go on now and challenge for this Premier League title. There's no ifs or buts about it. No ifs or buts about it. We have to challenge for the title. If we don't, it's been a big failure. Statman Dave was on MUTV Shriram. Well done, Statman Dave, for pulling that off. Fair play to him. Love Statman Dave stuff. And make sure you subscribe to Statman Dave's YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to Adam McKola TV as well. If you're new to the channel and you just tuned into the Aftermath Live, we're just having a little bit of a chit chat about the game that we have witnessed today. Manchester United with another 4-0 victory over Swansea this time. The 4-0 last week against West Ham. We didn't think it could happen again, but it has happened and gone again. And just to get you guys a little bit pumped, we put 4 past Leicester at home last season. So will we do it again next week? Will we do it again? Should Anthony Martial start next week? What are you guys thinking about all of that? Get your comments in. Could we win the league, says D's Nuts. Ha! Got him. Yeah, we could win the league. Did I see Martial's Instagram post? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Look at that. My guy. Tony Martial scores again. Mickey is a baller. 4 assists for him so far this season. Not bad, eh? And I don't think Mkhitaryan was actually great today. I thought Mkhitaryan had a very quiet game. I didn't think he was great today at all. But popped up with 2 assists. And that's that killer instinct that he has. That's that killer instinct. Mate, he smashed it. Yes, Jack. You damn straight. Do we need another signing, or are you happy with our current squad? I'm happy with the squad. Of course, Jose Mourinho wants another signing. So that to me says we do need another signing. But, yes. I think the squad is still 1 or 2 players away from being a full team. If you know what I mean. And being like a side that we think we can go on and really challenge for the Premier League and the Champions League. But I think it's a very good side at the moment. And we've got options in all areas. You look at left back, goalkeeper, centre half, right back. We've got options. You look at central midfield, we've got options. You guys have been asking today, what's going to happen to Ander Herrera? Is Ander Herrera going to play games, etc., etc.? So we've got depth there. Then you look up front, we've got Anthony Martial coming off the bench to score goals. What we're seeing at the moment is players fighting for their place all over the park, everywhere. And it's great to see we've got that back at the club. Players want to come in. Players want to help us win games. And United are just, oh, come on. My season ticket is in the Stretford End mark. King's Latin says Arsenal lost. Obviously, he's coming a little bit late. Winning games when players don't play that well is the character of champions. Come on, United, says Sachin. Maybe Champions League matches can be taxing. We need cover. But we have got cover, mate. Jack, thank you for the nice comments. Herrera will be a key man in the Champions League, says Robin. Front 3 of Martial, Lukaku and Rashford with Herrera, Pogba and Matic. Do you not agree with the point I made earlier? I might be wrong, of course, and that's why I'm asking you if you agree. But do you not think that with us lacking another number 9, if we play Rashford, Martial and Lukaku, it leaves us a little bit light up top on the bench? Who will be our striker on the bench? Nobody. So if we played all 3 of those at once and we got an injury or something like that, it'd be worrying. Do United have wingers? I don't think so, says Cedric. Traditional wingers are dead. No one plays a 4-4-2 anymore. Traditional wingers are dead. They're all inverted forwards. And that's exactly how Rashford plays. That's exactly how Mkhitaryan plays. That's exactly how Martial plays. They've got pace. They can make goals and they can score goals. So I would class that as someone that can play on the left. Play out wide, as a winger. We are on smoke, says Darren. Let's get a little bit of hype in here, guys, because you know what, yeah? I'm super chilled right now because I've come home. As you can see by this ugly mug right now, I'm super tired as well. I've driven about 6 hours in total there and back. And I'm fucked. But I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, yo, today I got home. I wanted to jump on this live stream. I wanted to watch the highlights back because I always record them. I wanted to watch Match of the Day tonight. Made sure that's recorded. I wanted to watch that Arsenal game in hope that they lost. I want to stay up tomorrow in bed, chilling, and watch the Spurs game and hope they lose. Well, hope Chelsea lose or Spurs draw. So what I'm saying is, football's back. Manchester United so far winning games and playing beautiful football, scoring a massive amount of goals. It feels great in time. As a Manchester United fan going forward, so much confidence, and I really do hope we keep these results up, because we have to keep these results up. If we do, we can go very close to winning the league, and we can help get this team back to where we belong, man. It's been such a while. That's why we keep, thinking, is it gonna fall over? Is it, what's gonna happen? Like, oh man, it's great. It's great to see Manchester United like this again. It is really, really great to see Manchester United like this. As you can see, I got a massive smile on my face. What was your favourite goal of today? Well, also, my favourite goal of the day, obviously Martial's, but also Pogba's finish was absolutely fantastic. But what was your favourite goal? And we're going to do player ratings in a little bit as well. So make sure you keep it locked. I was on BT Sports today, so Ruth, thank you for watching that. And thank you for watching this as well, guys. Make sure you're hitting that like button and make sure you're hitting that subscribe button if you are not subscribed to Adam McKola on the old YouTubes. Dora, thanks for the comment. We are not going to do a Blackburn anytime soon. Red card to Antoine Griezmann. I haven't seen that at all. Martial, goal. Pogba's chip was clashed. So everyone says Pogba's goal. Aman Gaming, thank you for getting involved. 21 says Glenn Maloka. I like that. XXI. Will we see 21 this season? 21 is coming. Yes, Sergio Shippo, how you doing? Michael Brooks says one more time. United. I can't wait for next week now. I can't wait for that game against Leicester. I just cannot wait for it. I really cannot wait for it. It's going to be so good, guys. Come on. Pogba says, Omar, Ronak, Shikarito scored a braces saying, and I had him in my fantasy team. Come on. And don't forget, guys, we will have coming up for you this week. I've got to record a cheeky chat with Dave. So as soon as he's free, I'll be doing that with him. Maybe tomorrow or Monday. I've got to do the Weird Wide Web. I've got the Wally of the Week coming up. We've got the Premier League review coming up. We'll do some transfer chat tomorrow if you want a little bit of that. So make sure you're keeping it locked. Max Branning's in the comments. Is it really you, mate? Is it really you? Bailly with the Poachers goals to Sage Coast. I love that. He fucking absolutely blasted it in. He was making sure he got to that. No one was getting in the way of him in his first Manchester United goal and his first ever league goal. Some people were saying it was his first ever goal. It was not his first ever goal. He has scored for Villarreal before in the past in the Europa League, but it was his first ever goal. Yes, Glenn, how you doing? Thank you for the comment. Remember, daily content here on Adam McKola TV. The views have taken a massive hit recently because of the fact that we're doing new content and we're doing different content, not so many transfer videos. So the views have taken a hit, but not to worry about that because you guys are sticking with us. And of course, those views will go back to normal sooner rather than later, as soon as we get everything else popping and everything rolling. This is going to be a great season, isn't it, guys? And we're nearly at 40k as well. So we want to hit 40k so we can set the new target for subscribers. What is my new target going to be for subscribers for the end of the year? You guys get your suggestions in. And once we hit that 40k mark, I will let you know what our new target is for subscribers. Let's see your comments again. Do I have pineapple jalapeno pizza today? I didn't have it today, but I do have it sometime. What time is match of the day, says Aziz Baller? I think it's at 10:30. Jack Ward's loving the new content. And mate, in answer to your question earlier, Jack, I saw your question earlier. You mentioned, can I do a personal Q&A? Which I can. And also, will I do any real life football videos? Which I am in the middle of preparing. I'm trying to get a pitch booked in London because that's where everyone's based, unfortunately. So I've got to book a pitch in London and then I can invite a few people down to get some content done with them, get some content made for their channels, get some content made for this channels. So you guys have got more content in your lives. more different contents as well. Mickey was class today, says Leighton. Aman wants me to go on Cheeky Sport. I was on Cheeky Sport last week, but if they're at Old Trafford next week, I'll be on Cheeky Sport again. I also sent a video into them today as well from the Liberty Stadium, so I may be on it again this week, but we'll wait and see when their video comes out. Am I going to 2-foot DT? Maybe. If we play Arsenal Fan TV again, maybe we can do it. Maybe we can. Hesse's goal was the best, says Mustafa. Obviously, that wasn't in the what's Super Chat, Jesse? I don't know what that is, mate. I'm not sure what that is. So let me know, and I can activate it for you guys. Sounds like some mad shit that you used to get on MSN. Feeling like Griezmann will be joining us next season. Where will he fit in that number 10 position? Maybe in that position Mata's playing as well at this moment in time, just ahead of Pogba and Matic. Will the Q&A's questions be asked on Twitter? I can do it on Twitter. What I'll do is, in one of my live streams, I'll ask you guys to get your questions in below. And then you can do that. And then I'll also request some questions on Twitter or Facebook as well. So you can get your questions in via that. Jones' biggest surprise package so far, says Patrick. I don't think so. No, mate. I don't think so at all, because I don't think it is, mate. Because when we keep him fit, he plays well. So his performances don't surprise me at all. His performances don't surprise me. So there you go. Thank you for Matic. He's going to get PR Player of the Year. He was mint today, wasn't he? Super Chat is so we can don't. I don't feel comfortable taking money off people, to be totally honest, mate. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'll open it for you guys, but I'm just not comfortable with that at all. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. Don't know. If you want it, I'll do it, but that's up to you guys. I don't know what I would need that for. When do you think Lindelof will come into play, says Timbo Slamey. It's similar to what he did with Mkhitaryan last Timbo. I just realised what your name was. Another Timbo fan. I think with Victor Lindelof, it's going to be the same way as we dealt with Mkhitaryan last season. Just bring him in. Just bring him in slowly. Calaggio, they take money off people. He takes money off people, yeah. Wasn't he the one that used to tweet me bullshit saying I did this for money? Wasn't he? And then he does that. Interesting. Anyway, fuck that dude. He's an idiot. He's not even a United fan. And moving on. I feel like we are going to reach the finals of the Champions League, said Rifat. Mickey Central on the wing, says Jagart. Can you please interview United players, says Rizwan. Mate, I try and interview United players when we can, but half of the time it's difficult to get access to them. And then I know you guys see Statman Dave working with Man United. You see Zara working with Man United. The club won't work with me. So they make it difficult for us to get access to players. So when we can get access to players, we will. But it's very difficult for us because we get blocked off sometimes, which is really, really annoying. But it happens. We keep plugging away. We don't do this to interview players. Of course, that's a bonus. I want to interview players. Half of them are my heroes. Do you know what I mean? When I interviewed Juan Mata, when I interviewed, I don't know, Rio Ferdinand, all these guys, they're my heroes. So I love doing it. But that's not why we do this. I do this to make football content, chat with people about football, talk to you guys. I do this for that. So yeah. Brad McNamee says Gerrard's face when my face popped up on BT Sport. I don't think he likes me, you know. I sent in a video. We send in videos to them, yeah. We send in videos to them. And once I sent in a video and I said, hey, Jake, ask Steven Gerrard, has he ever won the league? Or ask Steve McManaman, has he ever seen Gerrard win the league? That's what it was. And they never showed it. So maybe it's because of that. Mustafa says, can I interview Jay Huss and Mo Stacks and all that? I can't do that. But what I will be doing soon, I need to organise a date and a location. But I've been speaking to JK. And we're going to get an interview done with him. If you don't know who that is, JK is a rapper from Birmingham, UK. His music's worldwide though. Great music as well, so go check it out. But I've got an interview lined up with him. I'm going to get interviews lined up with more people as well. So make sure you keep it locked for them. I've got another interview with Raza coming up soon as well. The professional boxer, who's also my friend. His fight's coming up in September. His 9th professional fight or his 10th professional fight. He's got the O to his name still, so he hasn't lost. And we're going into that fight in Manchester in big spirits, and we're going to try get some tickets sold for him as well. So I'll be bringing an interview with him as well very, very soon. Man, get a pull up. Yes, Stephen, you know. I'm loving his new track, Every Country, at the moment as well. Every Country feeling like an old school original Pirate Material tune. I'm loving that at the minute. Interviews Stormzy, aka Stiff Chocolates, as Aziz. Stormzy's kind of big deal right now. You'd have to speak to get to him. With JK, I could send him a DM. He follows me. It was easier to make that happen. Stormzy, I emailed him once through Full Time Devils. He never got back to us, so there you go. If you want these things to happen, tweet them at Full Time Devils and tell them. Martial will start next week, says Kane. I think so too. I think he will start next week. Anyway, it's the Aftermath Live, and I promised you my player ratings, so we're going to do it. David De Gea gets a 7. He never had much to do today, and what he had to do, he dealt with it well. I do watch Power, Stephen, and I absolutely love it. I've been locked in since the first series. But yeah, player ratings. David De Gea gets a 7. Didn't have much to do, but what he had to do, he did well. Valencia did well again. Sturdy, 7. Bailey, 7. No. Bailey, 8.5 because he scored. Jones, a 7. Daley Blind, a 7. Matic at 8. Pogba at 8.5. Mata, a 7. Rashford, a 7. A Mkhitaryan at a 9. 8.5. 8. 8.5. 8. I think his overall performance wasn't great, but he got 2 assists at 8.5. And Romelu Lukaku, 8. Because he's all. But then again, 8.5. Martial come off the bench. He gets a million. Because I love Martial. Jones, 8. I'll give De Gea a 6. Says Aziz. Msal, 7. Pogba, 11. Rashford, 8. Says Mo Wada. Aziz said at Pogba 11. Bailly 8 or 9. He was a monster. Red Devil. 7 for everyone, says Flinzer. Mickey deserves 9. Course. We can do that. Damn Fosu Mensah today though. Our future is bright, says Zaid. Fosu Mensah. Crystal Palace lost against Liverpool, which was unfortunate. But Timothy Fosu Mensah was absolutely amazing. I haven't really watched the game. I'm just saying that. But yeah, let's say it was amazing. Anyway, someone wants to know how many points I've got on fantasy team so far. Only 6 of my players have played. But let me just check how many points I've got for you guys. Bear with me. I'll check my points now. And I'll read out the code as well so you guys can join the league if you haven't already joined my league. So let me find that. Are you guys on the fantasy league? Yeah, and do you want to hear my code? If so, hit that like button and I'll give you the code for the fantasy league. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to Adam McKola TV yet. We are 8 away from 39,400. We are 608 away from 40k subscribers. We need to hit that target ASAP. So get hitting that subscribe button. Get tweeting your friends. Get sharing this video. Get telling peeps to subscribe. Go do it. Right then. So, Fantasy Premier League Game Week 2 status. My points have been added for today. How many points have I got? 51 points. I've got 51 points. So I've still got Lloris. No, wait. Wait. Here we go. Got my. Shit's confusing as fuck, man. Where does it say the points? Oh, there they are. Okay, I got the points. You lot have just watched me struggle, confused. Sorry, guys. I've found my points now. My team is Hugo Lloris, David Luiz, Ashley Williams, Fosu Mensah, Paul Pogba, Dele Alli, Sadio Mane, David Silva, Chicharito, Lukaku, and Jermaine Defoe. On the bench, Artur Boruc, Rangel, Oriol Romeu, and Mariappa. My points, I've got 51 points so far. I've still got 5 players left to play. The 6 players that got me points today, Fosu got 2, Pogba got 15, Mane got 8, Chicharito got 13, Lukaku got 12, Defoe got 1. So that's my 51 points so far. I'm currently 343rd in the Adam McKola TV League. Ospina Colada is still top of the pops. Oh wait, the league tables haven't been recalculated yet, so we're still waiting on that to happen. In the Filthy Fellas League, I'm in the top 100, but we're still waiting on that to be updated as well. So that's the update in terms of that. I've given you my player ratings. My man of the match for today was Eric Bailly. That's who it was. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comment and share this video. Keep your player ratings, your man of the matches, your favourite goal from the game, all that good stuff coming in the comments below. And I promised you, guys, my code, didn't I? Sorry, guys. Bloody hell. Right. I thought you hated Chicharito. Just because I don't like him, it doesn't mean I'm going to disregard his footballing skills. Does it? Does it? Does it? No. He gets goals. I know that. So I'm going to pick him. Come on, guys. My league code is... How do I access that? Right, there it is. The league code is... I'm going to paste it into the comments a few times so you all get it. That's the league code. Anyway, I've been Adam McKola. You guys have been absolute legends. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, comment button. And for now, I'm out of here.